So it'd been a while since I dialogued back and forth regularly with atheists and skeptics, but I got into a group yesterday and was bringing up somebody brought up something interesting about the element carbon, and it has 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons, and 666, and they were joking about how Christians possibly are they upset about this, and I thought, oh wow, that's interesting, and how carbon, all life forms are carbon based, right? And so the 6 is actually the number of man was created on the 6th day. So all of these things, this is kind of the heart of reality reconcilers, like looking at things with this open, interesting mind. Oh, wow, that's interesting. And the response that I got in the group was fairly skeptical and negative, and just kind of like sort of mocking my ideas and thoughts on it. And I'm just kind of like, oh, that's interesting kind of posture on it. And I realized, wow, isn't that a unhealthy and unhelpful perspective to have? Like this skeptical mindset, it kind of shuts things down instead of opening doors. It kind of closes minds to possibilities instead of opening you to possibilities. And it reminds me of what I said before about psychology says that most of our decisions are made not based on reason and logic, but based on emotion. We tend to, if you research it, you'll find out that 90% or so of our decisions and the way that we go at life is not just on logic and reason, but mostly on emotion and gut feelings and spiritual sense and all those kind of things. And so what we tend to do is we tend to make decisions with our hearts and then justify them with logic and reason and the evidence that we find from them. We tend to find reason and logic to justify what we've already decided. In fact, Scripture tends to indicate this, that we decide with our hearts. Actually, so our hearts are actually the seat of our personality and who we are. And I believe reality, so the word used for truth in the Bible is aletheia, and it also is translated reality. So this group is called Reality Reconcilers, partly because we're trying to reconcile things that have been divided. Often atheist science and such will try to separate, and there's this skeptical sort of separating of things, and you close doors to possibilities instead of opening your eyes and mind to the possibilities of spirit and physical and scripture and science working together. And I believe truth, aletheia, is also reality, and that's also a person. Jesus said, I am the truth. And so when we begin to see the possibilities, we realize that truth is actually not just rational, but it's relational. It's relational. And when we see that, we open up possibilities.